Are you struggling with creating an HTTP interceptor in Angular 4? You're not alone. Many developers face issues like this, and today, we're going to help you troubleshoot that pesky error. I totally get it. You sit down to write some code, and suddenly, an error pops up that leaves you scratching your head. It's frustrating, especially after spending hours debugging. You're definitely not the only one who has been there. Let's dive into the specific issue at hand. One user recently asked, "I'm trying to create an HTTP interceptor in Angular 4, but I'm getting this error. Argument of type observable response is not assignable to parameter of type observable response." Sound familiar? Let's figure this out together. So, what does this error mean? It usually indicates a type mismatch in TypeScript. In this case, it seems like the observable types are not aligning correctly. We'll break down the code to identify the root cause. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the error, but also how to fix it. Plus, I've got a bonus tip that will make your Angular development smoother. To resolve the error the user is encountering, we need to ensure that the return types in the interceptor methods are correctly defined. The first step is to check the import statements to ensure that the correct observable type is being used. Next, the user should verify that the intercept method is correctly defined to return an observable of the response type. This is crucial for the interceptor to function properly. Now, let's focus on the request methods. The user should ensure that the return type of each method matches the expected observable type. This means explicitly stating the return type for each method. Finally, the user should check the usage of the super methods. When calling super.request, super.get, and others, ensure that the return values are being handled correctly to maintain type consistency. Fun fact: did you know that TypeScript was developed by Microsoft to help catch errors early in the development process? It's like having a safety net while coding. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. A user suggests that the error you're encountering is due to the globally available DOM typings. They explain that the response and request interfaces included in your TypeScript configuration are not the same as those used by Angular. Now let's shift our focus to a different response. An alternative solution provided by another user involves using Angular's HTTP client and setting up an HTTP interceptor. They suggest importing HTTP client module and defining the interceptor in the app module. The interceptor modifies requests, particularly for post requests, by setting the content type and handling the request appropriately. The user emphasizes that the HTTP instance should be an instance of HTTP client. This ensures that the interceptor works correctly with the new HTTP client API. That's it for that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach to intercepting HTTP requests in Angular is to use a custom AJAX interceptor. This method involves overriding the XML request open method to track the start and stop of AJAX requests. The user also defines methods to handle the start and stop of requests, updating a request queue, and notifying subscribers about the current state of AJAX requests. Here's a pro tip: always define your types explicitly in TypeScript. This practice can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these adjustments, your HTTP interceptor should work smoothly. Remember, coding is all about learning and improving. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks.